Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or indeed good evening, depending on your time zone and depending on when you are watching this. It is Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2020, already halfway through most people's working week. I'm James Innes, and this is my YouTube show, The Jobs Guru. I'm delighted to see you here for today's episode. I extend a very warm welcome to all those who have subscribed since the last episode. And if you haven't yet subscribed, then please do think about subscribing so that you don't miss out on the next episode. In today's show, I'm going to be covering a question from one of my viewers, and next in the interview questions series, I'll be asking, where does your current employer think you are at the moment? Ouch. Just imagine getting that one in an interview. If you have any questions or comments as you watch them, do please let me have them in the comment section below. If you like what you see, then do please hit that YouTube thumbs up. So, on to that question from one of my viewers. Today's question has been sent in by Chris in London. Dear James, I've recently started working at an established design agency which has a very set way of doing things. I have lots of ideas to improve the way we work, but I'm struggling to get management to listen to me. Colleagues also say it's hard to get their attention or to get any interest or feedback on suggestions. What's the best way to make myself heard without coming across as too pushy? Okay. Well, Chris in London. This is a situation to which I can relate, and from both sides. I've started out in jobs before where I've immediately identified opportunities for improvement that I've wished to bring to the management. And as a chief executive myself, I've had new members of staff come to me with their own suggestions. From your point of view, yeah, I know it can be very frustrating, feeling that the management are not listening. However, you are absolutely right in attempting to bring your thoughts to their attention. So, how to communicate your ideas without coming across as pushy, as you put it. For each new idea, it is important to make a clear business case, outlining the current way of working, explaining your suggested change or changes, and most importantly, demonstrating the benefits in terms of time and or money. Those are the two main important factors. Quantifiable changes are always more likely to grab the management's attention. You also need to make things as simple as possible for the management to reach the right decision by explaining clearly what is necessary to implement the change or changes. And finally, I would strongly suggest you only approach them with one idea at a time, rather than hitting them with a long shopping list of suggestions, which they might struggle to get their head round, as I frequently did. I frequently did that to my managers early on in my career. Now, I'm always open to interesting new questions from my viewers, so if you have a workplace, jobs, careers, or employment-related question for me, then do please type it into that comments section below, and I may well feature it in a future episode of this show. And as regular viewers know, if I do that, then one of my limited edition collector's item Jobs Guru coffee mugs will be yours. I know you want one. You know you want one. Please, in the comments section. Now, as well as heading up James Innes Group, I'm also the UK's best-selling careers author, and amongst my titles is, I've got a copy over there, I think, yeah, there we are, The Interview Question and Answer Book. It is, of course, available in all good bookshops and on Amazon. If you'd like a signed copy from yours truly, then there's a link in the description of this video. Each Wednesday at the moment, I'm taking questions from that book and looking at how to answer them. At the moment, I'm taking those questions from the chapter entitled The Top 25 Tough Questions Taking the Heat. Today's question: where does your current employer think you are at the moment? Similar questions include, what reason did you give to your current employer for your being absent to attend this interview? Why does your current boss think you're not at work right now? But back to the question in hand. Where does your current employer think you are at the moment? Well, ouch. Yeah, this really can be a nasty question. As well as being a deliberate attempt to panic you, the interviewer is also probing both your loyalty and your honesty. They'll be very interested to find out both how you handle the question and where indeed your current employer does think you are. So how to answer? Well, if you're lucky, your boss will know exactly where you are and your answer will be a piece of cake. In most cases, though, your boss will be blissfully unaware of what you're up to, and you could have given any one of a number of excuses as to where you are. The single most important thing here is to not be exposed as a liar. You may have made up a little white lie, okay, for your current employer to explain your absence. It's harmless enough. But it's not going to impress your interviewer. I hate to say it, but it'll be time to cover one little white lie with another. As usual, I have plucked a little example from my book for you. For obvious reasons, I haven't told my current employer about this interview. I consider it, for the time being, to be a personal matter. And that's precisely what I told my boss, that I would be needing to take a half day today because I had a personal matter to attend to. Pretty good answer. Even though I did write it myself. Now, I'm currently updating the interview question and answer book, working on a brand new edition, the 3rd edition. So if you have any interview questions which you think I should be considering for possible inclusion, do please let me know in the comments section below. And if I use your question, then obviously there will be a complimentary signed copy of that new edition for you. I may even throw in a free interview coaching session with me if you like, the man who literally wrote the book on interviews. Or of course, you can just pop along and book a session at jamesinnes.group. So now, we're not far from the end of today's show. I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, for the final show of the week. Remember, this show is Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday each and pretty much every week. Just 2 more things. First, I must squeeze in some routine but important requests. Do please check me out on social media and connect, follow, or otherwise stalk me. But please don't troll me. Nobody likes trolls. Life is too short for trolls. If you have any questions or comments about this episode, about the show in general, and about life, the universe, what's for dinner, whatever, do please let me have them in the comments section below. If you like this episode, then do please hit it with the YouTube thumbs up. Maybe think about subscribing, and where is it? It's over there. Ringing that bell so you don't miss out on the next episode. And if you've already done all of that, well, thank you. Finally, what's happening in the next episode? In Thursday's show, I'll be looking at the week's workplace news. I do hope you'll tune in. Thank you for watching today. Keep safe and be well, my friends. Goodbye.